Hello. Sorry, I stepped away. My son came home, and as I was hitting the startup stream, and he wanted to show me his lightsaber that he made. Oh, chair. Okay. So today, we're going to finish up the Star Wars. We've got a couple other things we might work on today as well. We've got like a little polybag Millennium Falcon and a Luke Skywalker. So we'll see how much time we have. Maybe both of those. So we are bag 4. Where we left off. So we've got this part done. We're gonna get the bottom part. You stuck in there. Get that in there. Okay. Turn on overhead light. Okay. We probably won't need this. I'm guessing. Stay. Good afternoon, Chili. How are you? Hopefully things are going well for you. We're finishing up our Star Wars logo today and maybe some other fun little ones. You got done with work already? Nice. I'm doing good. I'm doing real good. These. Okay. So you're not going till 6 p.m. like you used to. Okay, that makes sense why you're done. Because I was like, I thought you went till 6, but honestly, I don't remember everybody's schedule. I know Bearded switched schedules, and I don't know if he's back to a normal schedule or not. But that's cool. Until next year. You like it? That's good. Because you... yeah, I like having my Wednesdays off again. Today was the first time that I got my Wednesday back, and it was super nice. I mowed the grass this morning, and yeah, it was super cool. Yeah. Oh, so you work. If you don't work in the morning, I remember you saying something like that. You do more with your time in the afternoon, so it makes sense to work across more days. Yeah, because it gets you up and going. And then you have more to do. That's nice. Two of those. Money and food, you know, that is a good motivator for a lot of people, me included. Like, if there were breakfast already made in the morning, I would totally get out of bed much earlier. Sometimes I do get out of bed thinking that there is that said breakfast. And my daughter made breakfast for herself before she goes to school. I was late for work once this week. Luckily, I don't get in trouble. Nice. Writing your thesis? I didn't realize you wrote a thesis. These are not easy. You've written two? Are they on similar subjects, or were they on different... different research topics? Okay. I mean, I knew they would be, like, not exactly the same, but... one for your bachelor's, one for your master's. Luckily, we don't have to do one for a bachelor. We don't... Here in the United States, we don't have to do a master or a thesis paper for our bachelor's. In most cases. Most people do in the UK for bachelor's. I went to geology, and then I switched to geography. So... I don't have... honestly, that crossed my mind, but I'm like, I would be curious to read them, you know, but I'm like, I didn't want to break a barrier, you know. But I would be interested, just, you know, obviously I don't know as much about the topics as you would, but I would be interested to read them, if you would allow. And if not, that's okay too. Yeah, well, that's part of research, is to try and figure something out, and it does not go at all like what you think, you know. Right, right, because research is about figuring things out, and if your thesis is wrong, or it doesn't work, that's fine. But yeah, I mean, you learn from it regardless. So see, I started in geology, and then I switched to geography, which is ironic because I love maps and I love rocks and I love everything like that. So it kind of fits. I've been fascinated with maps since I was a little kid. But I've also been... I actually chose my major in university because earthquakes and volcanoes.
Thank
I took
you
a
for
class,
listening to Seberg1000.com. To support our
and
station, check
I'm
out our
like,
web
I like
store on the
earthquakes and
site.
volcanoes.
We also have
So
an
I took
eBay
it, and that
store.
was the
Search
geology
Seberg Music
classes, and
Library,
I absolutely
Inc.
loved it. I actually took the... I'm dumb. I took it twice. And I remember that because I took it before it was my major, and then I just needed an elective class. And so when I switched to geography, it took one of my credit hours and converted it over, but I needed another credit hour to make my minor in geology. And earthquakes and volcanoes was taken for the first time, so I was able to take the class again. So basically I took the same class twice, once for my major and once for my minor, and it worked out. But I remember some things changed in the time that I took it, just in science, and that fascinates me, how the things that they learn and study in science, and it changes. And it was all about plate tectonics, and that changed from when I first took it, and what they thought happened versus what they now know happens. And that was fascinating to me. Might not be fascinating to anybody else, but
Daddy, chill.
oh. Hello, Diamond. I was like, what's... I heard his Daddy chill. I forgot that was in there. That's hilarious. Well, come on in, Diamond. Hello, hello. We're building the... When we get further along, we can start to see the letters. I'll turn it sideways so you guys will be able to see it. Yeah, but we built this last time. We're going to finish it up. We've even got... I forgot. I bought not the full-size one. I mean, the full-size one is like $800. But I have a Millennium Falcon. It's a good couple hundred pieces. And I forgot about it. So I was looking through my cupboard today before I went live, and I remembered it's in there. And I was like, ooh, that's cool. We'll have to build that at some time. I also have a plan that will probably get me in trouble. But I'm gonna build a cat. I'm gonna build the Lego cat. That's gonna get me in trouble. Maybe I shouldn't. Quiet today? Huh. I don't know why. Test 1, 2. Oh yeah, it's not going up very much. Yeah, well, it did an update right before, and normally it goes up into the yellow, and it's not going into the yellow at all. So let's do sound mixer. Oops. Yeah, that's... Test, what about that? Is that higher? Test 1, 2. I can't tell if it's going higher. What if we crank it up? Oh. Yeah, that's significantly louder. Is that too loud? We'll try it. What about right there? That probably sounds better. Okay. This is it. We'll go 70% volume. That's right here. So this is 70%. But it was down to 30. So no wonder it was lower. Yeah, I think that's exactly what happened. And then I cranked it all the way to 100 because I'm like, it's not moving anywhere. But yeah, it looks good on my thing. It's barely pushing the yellow, not to the red, which is, I think that's good for my voice. Yeah. So, thank you, Diamond, for letting me know. I appreciate it because I don't know. I don't realize. It didn't dawn on me that it's there. I did check to make sure that it was working because I've done that before too. Sit here and talk forever and nothing's coming out. And that's what I do. I crank them all, but I notice some people some people I watch are super quiet and others are not. And so that's, yeah. See, we can ASMR it. Okay. I listen to you. I just may not follow your advice. Where am I at? I'm in my office. Okay. Forced to listen to Diamond. Now, all those hours of viewing his streams back in the day, forced to be there. No. Not forced. Yeah, I'm looking forward to, and I don't know how long it'll be. We've waited a while already, but I'm looking forward to the day when we'll be able to get a Diamond stream again. And I don't know when or how long that'll take, but if it's able to come back, I really hope. I look forward to that day. Yes. And exactly, Chili. And I will take a Diamond in a Discord call. Yeah. Because those were fun times too, just hanging out. Absolutely. Sometimes just hanging out in a Discord call is funner than... I mean, streams are nice. I like those. But sometimes just hanging out with a couple of friends in a Discord call is... It's so much fun. It's worth it. You know, and I do it with several different groups. You hear him running already? All we hear is footsteps in the distance. I mean, there's things we can do, but yeah, sometimes, like yesterday, I didn't play any games at all yesterday. I was watching a couple different streams, and then I went to bed. And you don't have to say much, Diamond. We basically, the story is, we enjoy your company, and we look forward to when we can appreciate more of it. And that's it. Whether that's in whatever form, yeah. Super cringe. Da, 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 da. Oh. Okay, well that makes sense. I've just been watching Twilight back to back for days. I haven't seen Twilight. I don't really want to see Twilight. So I don't know that I will ever see Twilight. But it's kind of like... Diamond, I don't know how to do that. Unfortunately, that's something I just... It's not in my wheelhouse to do. It ended on Sunday, and then someone made a Discord server, so now I'm there with other cringe people. Yes, that is one of the new emotes that I made. I took one of my other emotes of Maeve crying. I'm not the greatest at making emotes, but it works. Well, I picture it different probably than what actually happened too. I picture it, you know, like, oh, this is on my bed. I need to take care of it, and you pick it up. Was I there? I mean, I live in a house with 3 girls. It's not like... Well, those are not the Discord calls I'm typically in, but yeah. That must be the brand name because I don't know what that is. Yeah. Okay. Do you shower with your eyes closed? Never mind, I don't want to know. I mean, maybe you're a tub guy. I do have a tub, but I just never... It's a nice soaker tub. But usually showers are quicker. If I didn't know you, Diamond, I might even begin to believe something like that. When the clothes get too bad, you just take them out in a pile and burn them so that you don't wear them. That's where we're at. I'll start turning it. Okay. One of those. One of those. Is there going to be more RimWorld tonight, or are we going to have to wait a while? And I'm okay either way. I just prefer one answer over the other. Tomorrow after work. Okay. If you start too early, though, I won't be able to go until later. Maybe I will have to feign a sickness. But last time I was going to feign a sickness, everything broke. You got paid to do video editing at work today? That's cool. Pull out your, like, you already have the... Pull out your skills from... Oh, shoot. Missed one step. Put that on, and then these. Really? Was it through DaVinci Resolve? Or did you use a different editing? Oh, interesting. Okay, and... Wow. That's actually pretty cool. Because if you film a longer clip, because that takes out some of the editing and the time. Because if you were doing something, you know, hypothetical, I mean, I don't know about for work use, but I mean, I understand what you could use it for work use, but so say you could take a stream and just make a highlights clip out of it, you know, and just, so if you were playing a game or whatever, and you just wanted to make a caption, you know, and it would take out bits and could put things together, that might be pretty cool. What does OW2? Overwatch 2. Okay. I'll play. I've never played. I mean, I've watched a lot of Overwatch. I've watched a little bit of Overwatch 2. I watched a lot of but I mean, you've decided for me. I will play. For me, it's about the experience of playing with people, and I will 100% play with people, because that's what I like. And Overwatch, I mean, especially if it's a bunch of friends playing. Like, I played CS I played Counter-Strike for years and years. And then when you guys were playing, it's free? Heck yeah. I'll download it today if it's free. Yeah. I mean, I can think of some people who wouldn't, but I don't care. I will. Okay. So, how many players are in a team for Overwatch 2? Diamond, I played for years. 5? Was it 4 before? Overwatch 1 was 4. And Overwatch 2 is 5, or was it 6 and 5? I don't remember. It was 6 before. Okay. But, you know, Diamond, for years, I played Counter-Strike, the original Counter-Strike. So CSGO was later, obviously. But I played Counter-Strike for years. And I sucked at it. Turns out, if you have a better computer, you could be much better at the game. Right. Well, I have a significantly better computer than I did back in those days. I was playing with a pre-built compact computer. And I played with my friends, and we played Counter-Strike. Counter-Strike Go. That's probably true. We are all different levels of bad, you know. Like, I thought for years, like, I could never jump combo, like jump, crouch, run, jump, crouch. I could never do that, so I couldn't ever do parkour. Turns out my keyboard just sucked. Fix a keyboard, and sure, lo and behold, you can do that. Now, I still suck at parkour because there's a timing involved in it. But yeah. I would play some more Deep Rock too. I haven't played Deep Rock in forever. The other version of Deep Rock? Really? There's a... Good crap. I'm firing up Steam. Oh, Deep Rock Survivor. Lego Voyager. Store. Co-op adventure about friendship and play. It's like Split Fiction and It Takes Two. Heck yeah. Just added that to my cart. We'll buy that later. Right. Well, that's how I'm playing Split Fiction with Bearded, is because I'm like, don't buy it. You don't need to buy it. So he's just playing on the Friends Pass. Yeah. That's... And it's Lego. That's super cool. I don't know who will play with me. I mean, we could get Bearded to play or anybody else to play. But that would be fun. Yeah. Maybe Hero will play with me. I don't know. She played Split Fiction with my son. Yeah. I mean, I'd like her to play again because I really enjoy... I mean, clearly I enjoy playing with her. But well, I don't know how well my girlfriend would do at playing the game. My wife and I joke about that I have a girlfriend and she has a boyfriend. I don't know if I've ever told you this. Her boyfriend's name is Gerald. I haven't renamed my girlfriend, so her name is still just Suri. I think Suri has an Australian accent. She gave Suri a male British accent, and so she calls it Gerald. Oh, somebody told me you had a boyfriend who looked like a girlfriend. That sounds vaguely familiar, but I don't know. How old is that song, Diamond? Because if you said it's old and it came out while I was alive. 2004? Well, I guess it is. We were all alive. I know. I realized that I am turning a monumental age this year. So, you were 3 then? Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely... This is a monumentous year for me, and I don't know what I'm gonna do. Because I want to do something... 100%, I'll make that joke. Because if we're talking about mental age... Oops. Oh. I opened Steam and it's patching Palworld. I don't know why. Weird. We're gonna pause that. We don't want that to happen while we're streaming. It'll probably be okay, but... The fabric of space-time tearing in two. Yeah. And that's where he gets his age from, Chili. It's just on par. Okay. One of these. 2, 3, 4. I mean, that reminds me of stuff I was doing when I was 13. 3 of those. And 2 of those. Okay. And I was 13 before said song came out. Childlike innocence. Oh. Like you pass the gas and then that wakes up your cat. Yeah. It's funny because my wife says things like, I don't pass gas. And I'm like, you 100% do, because I sleep in a bed next to you. You 100% do. Just don't like to admit it. Exactly. You would have exploded by now. It's a pressure relief valve and it goes off. True. Because I don't do that kind of stuff at work, but at home I have no issue. Yeah. Transcend time. I'm gonna keep my thoughts to myself on that one. Two, 3, 4. There's only one electron in all time, and it's constantly moving back and forth. So technically, we're all the same person, and all matter is just that one particle. Okay. Sounds good. But I will try them first. Two, three, four. Lego Party? Is that like Mario Party? But it's...
You're listening to the best of the Seberg 1000 background.
But it's
music
Lego?
library from 1959
September
to
30th?
1986, live from Los Angeles, California.
Heck yeah! A gazillion choices, and then it's like a gazillion's not a real number. Alexa, read me the messages. How did Alexa think that I sent myself a message? Tell me that. Lego hasn't... Yeah, Lego really hasn't done... I mean, Lego's done a ton of games. There's a ton of console games, but they really haven't had a ton of PC games. Yeah, couch co-op, exactly. Thank you, Diamond. I actually reached for my water and thought I don't need water. I probably do. Yeah. But they haven't made a ton of... they mostly made games for console, for the couch co-op. And then they like kind of ported them into... what am I trying to say? They ported them into being able to play like some of the Lego games, a lot of the Lego games on the PC, but they really haven't been online or anything like that. Yeah. Okay, so if I get both of those, because I got, $61. That's about like one Lego set. Thank you for the hydrate. I appreciate it. But yeah, the nice thing is right, it's not even one AAA game. Exactly. Because they're like 70 or 80 bucks. Tinker, welcome on in. Thank you for the subscription for the 8 months. Much appreciated.
Tinker Glitch just subscribed for 8 months.
We're finishing our Star Wars. And then we're going on to some smaller Lego builds. How are you doing? Hopefully you're doing good. I did. I just finished that. Oh. This build is very different because the orientation of the instructions is like this, but I keep flipping it down so you guys can see the words, you know, the A, the R, and the S. But so it makes it weird, but I like it. It's different for me. Oh, this is the W-A... That's the R. Oh, and I didn't know that until right now. 6 of those. I just see a step I skipped at some point. Right there. One, two, three, four. Oops. Six. Still getting it stored. Yeah, I still have this unopened because I honestly, like, there's all sorts of Star Wars characters in here. So I know, I mean, see, there's an R2-D2 right here. You know, but, you know, see, this is a Jedi. 100% that's a Jedi. Its head's on backwards, but that's a Jedi, that's a Stormtrooper. So I know this is a Star Wars or a few Star Wars sets. But I don't know. I have not been successful at learning how to figure out what set they are. And I need to figure that out before I open that. Yeah, but yeah, I found this at a thrift store and was like, I recognized this gray and red type of thing, and I went, yeah, that's... And then I started looking at all the pieces, and I'm like, there's... Just in minifigures alone, because this bag cost me $15. I'm like, just in minifigures alone, I made my $15 back. But I'd like to build whatever sets they are, but I gotta figure out... I gotta open them, sort them, wash them, and figure out... So Google image search and Bricklink. Okay. Because I tried downloading like a Lego app thing, but it didn't work very well. And then it's like, pay this much money, and it was a subscription-based thing. I was like, I don't want to pay a subscription because I don't know how long I'll use it or how. Yeah. I'll have to do that. Not bad. That's our one leftover piece. Yeah. So, well, and I'm debating whether I do that on a stream. Or do I just do that off stream as I'm doing whatever else I'm doing? There's a green piece in there. It's pretty. That's good to know that it's accurate. Maybe I'll test it out, and if I'll test it out offline and see how it goes with a couple of the pieces. And if it goes well, then I'll do it. Then I'll do it online. Yeah, that's a good thing. Well, because you could go down any number of rabbit holes, and maybe that's what I'll do. Maybe I'll just do it. Just do it off, and then I'll do the build online. Because that's a lot of what I was trying to figure out. Because I'm like, I thought about doing it online and doing a stream for it. August was horrible for streams, and I took, because work was crazy, but I took August off. But now that things are chill again, yeah. But I don't know if there's, I mean, that's quite a bit of Legos, so there could be a number of sets in there. Based on the number of minifigures, there could be several sets in there. Or a giant big one, I don't know. Yeah. Okay, so I got those 4 in. Which way? Okay. My son just messaged me on Discord. He needs help with the weed whacker. Hold on a second. I'll be right back. I am back. Makes sense why he messaged me. The weed eater, or edge, or whatever you want to call it, requires gas and oil mix, and we didn't have any more of that, so I had to mix some up real quick so that he could fill it. So, he can just pour it in there. He's like, the gas is blue. I'm like, yep, that's the oil that's mixed in with it. Anyway, sorry, I'm back. I'm just glad he's, thank you, I'm glad he's edging around the lawn with the weed eater. So we did that. Step right there. Thank you, thank you. Oh, I just ripped that off. Two and a gray one. It is that one. Okay. Two of them now. Okay. Two more of those. This one will go on the tops. And smell ever so slightly of gasoline. It drives me nuts. Tried to wash them, but it never fully goes away. It's coming along. pull that together. Nice. Build the top. I really like the fact that all the black has character in it. The background that I talked about this last time, but instead of just being plain black, there's a bunch of different Legos to give it depth and character as it comes together. And a green one. Okay. There was 1,000 of those pieces, and now I can't find. One, two, right there. One by one plate. On top. Faces back, yes. The Harry Potter Advent Calendar? Was it Spidey that's telling you're not allowed to touch that? Yeah, Lilo and Stitch Beach House and the Sega Genesis controller. Yeah, I need to get. He gets it for you every year. Yeah. I was told last year that I didn't need to get the the Lego Advent Calendar because Hero, who's my wife, says that there's no need. You can just do the same one. I'm like, but it's not the same. She's like, we don't need any more. I'm like, you buy the chocolate ones and you eat it, and they're no good. These ones you just get to pick. Yeah. So I need to get it early before we start purchasing Christmas gifts, and then it should be fine. I've been thinking about that. The Jack Sparrow's ship, the Black Pearl. And I think I might put that on my Christmas list this year. I might have to go in halvesies for it, but that's what I got. Yeah. I mean, I got the Star Wars, the Harry Potter castle. That's what I got last year for Christmas. And it took me obviously a couple months to build it, but I think that's what I'll ask for this year. Because that gives them, because otherwise they don't have a clue what to get me. Okay, we did that one. Now we're gonna make. Nope, that's not the piece. That one and one of those. Why do you put one of them together and then 3 more? Why not just say 4 of these and 1 of these? What I need to do is, because I've got the shelves. I bought the shelves. I won't be able to get, part of my problem, I got 3 shelves to go up here because this wall is blank just above my computer. But I need to put up the shelves so I can put the Legos up there. And I might get me another one of these bookshelves. And put it, I don't know where I'll put it. Just for Legos, and do that. Yeah, Disney or Lego, can't go wrong. I know my problem with my family though is they go to Walmart to get the Legos. And they're like, yeah, this one would be perfect. And they come home and then they look through, then they come and look and they're like, oh, it's right there. Dang it. And then they have to take it back. So I have to do a list, and I have to update. Actually, I think I got the idea from you with the list. Because it just makes it easier. I'm like, here's my wish list. Here's the ones I already have, or they'll get me one, and I'm like, it's in my cupboard. I haven't put it together yet, but I already have it. Because I have some in the cupboard that I have that are. I think the oldest one I have is Gandalf. It's over a year. I have the Gandalf and the Balrog minifig, or the brickheads, not minifigs, the brickheads, and they've been in there for over a year. And so is the owl, the Harry Potter owl with the Privet Drive sign. That's over a year old too. Because I just get they're my ones. They're smaller ones that. But yeah, I've got a couple in there. I have another one in there that's, yeah. There's a lot in there. Probably too many. What am I saying? You can't ever have too many Legos. There it is. Yeah, the coolest one I have, I should go get it, is my Millennium Falcon. I finally got one. It's not the big one. But it's this one. I'm super stoked about this. Yeah. So, I mean, I would love the huge one, but can't. I can't get that one. That one's like this one's, yeah. I debated whether I should get this one or the Dark Falcon, and I opted for the classic, the classic gray. What if? No, that can't be. You have both? I was thinking, what if this was a Falcon? But I don't think, if this was like an AT-AT or something like that. I don't know. I have no idea what it is. That would be cool. Both is not bad, Tinker. One, 2, 3, and 4. The other thing I have in there, I need to buy a second one of it because I want to keep both versions of it. But I have the Ankylosaur. My kids say, no, Dad, it's an Ankylosaur. But I call it an Anky, whatever. But, because my game that I used to love to play is a dinosaur game. And so I love the Ankies. But it also can be made into a Millennium Falcon. Similar to some of my other ones. Like, so I have the My Little Pony and the Rainbow Millennium Falcon. I did buy 2 of those, but the other one, Beauty and the Beast Castle, and the Game Boy. Ooh. Oh, I should go to the next screen. There we go. Beauty and the Beast Castle and the Game Boy. So you'll have the Game Boy and the Sega Genesis. That's cool. Are those ones... How big are the controllers? Okay. They're like a... $260-piece set. That's the Sonic one. I'm assuming that the Game Boy. Is a similar, yeah, it's about a similar price. Yeah. Yeah. See, those would be good for me, because that kind of like I love gaming and everything, and oh, the controller, yeah. Well, this one I see has cartridges that come with it. The retro Lego Game Boy, which is cool. I type in Lego and it brings up the Captain Jack Sparrow's pirate ship. It brings the Black Pearl. That's hilarious because it knows I've looked at it. There's an arcade machine. Monster Book of Monsters. See, now I'm going down a rabbit hole. Lego Pac-Man would be cool too, because that's of the controller. Yeah, because I watched you build. You built the actual. Which console set did you build? Was that the Atari set that you built? I think. Not the controller, but the actual set. Yeah. Okay. The Atari and the Nintendo. Okay. Did the same. My brain just went back to when I very first started building the Legos, and I would open the thing and I would spend 10 minutes organizing all the Lego pieces. And this because my brain doesn't like, yeah, so I was just thinking about how much I like these little trays and how it worked for me. Because I don't know that I could do the knolling of all the pieces every single time. That would be, because now that I have more complex builds than I was doing at that time, like it would be nearly impossible. Or take 2 or 3 times. Well, so I've built Legos with Chili before, and I've watched you build them and just dump them in here, in a pile, and I can't do that. My brain just goes, no. I have to. Ironically, as much as I have stuff all over, I can't. I have to sort through more of them, and so I found these. They were like $1 for a pack of 3 of them at the dollar store, and I found them. I'm like, they're just perfect, and I have whole stacks of them. Just Wait, ironically, I have some that still have some leftover pieces in it, but and that's not even half of my, So that if I get, I got it because if I get mid build, yes, and like, I think I will use them when I do sort those. I think that's what I'll do is I'll use the trays to sort with them, but I can store with them. Yeah. And see that I
Thank you
think
for
would be
listening to
good.
Seberg1000.com. To support our station, check out
And
our
I
web
can just
store
store
on the
them in
site.
there stacked.
We also have an eBay store. Search Seberg Music Library, Inc.
And when I figure out what that one is, maybe that's what I'll work on this week. Is figuring out what that is. Okay, so we're building 2 of these. This song is, I don't know if it's old. Thunderstorm. Little did you know that when you left that day, along with me, you took my heart. There's the second one. Okay. Somebody's making something. I don't know what food. They're making, but it smells like pancakes. Maybe I'm going crazy. Two of these. And then, oops, that's upside down. wait. Now we're going to make the big loop of the R. Okay. Flip it over. Small one and pink for reference. Two of those, one, two of these, and one. Those, and I'm making two of these. Oh. So you have something that already looks like this. Start. I mean, that makes sense. No sense in. I mean, even though it's not made out of Legos, but you already have the logo. Yeah. Well, it's nice now that. Oh, I skipped this step. I mean, Disney has Star Wars now, so the Star Wars is really on brand with Disney. Even though they feel like two separate things. So you mostly go to Disney World, if I remember right. Yeah. I've actually never been to Disney World. We always go to Disneyland because we're in the mountain time zone. So we're closer to Disneyland. It's just easier. We've driven, we've flown. 100% I would not drive that again. We drove when my kids were younger. And now they're older and could handle it better, the drive better. 100% I would fly. Every single time. There's no way I would. But I think we went a couple years ago. And in fact, because I was streaming at the time, and I did I think I made a YouTube video of me walking around Disneyland and all the different types of pavement. You know, because if you notice that the pavement is different when you go to different portions. Well, it is in Disneyland anyway. I'm assuming it's like that in the rest of the places that they do. I don't see why they wouldn't. The history in the castle. Yeah, it is a little nostalgic, but I think that's because that's where they started from. But I've never been to Disney World, and I would love to go to Disney World just to see things. So I didn't know what to do. Like, I wanted to document my trip like a vlog type thing, but I'm like, I don't really want my family in the thing. So I walked around with my phone. So my phone was like this, and I was pointing to the ground, filming, and you could see the tips of my shoes. And so it's a fun little, and I took some videos and other things along the way, but that's what I did. And so there's a vlog somewhere out there of me walking around Disneyland and the different stuff, and you can see like the different shoes that I wore and the different, like I bought a pair of shoes, and I broke them in right before, but I didn't wear them a ton, and I wore them out. We did that much walking. It was fun. My son got a ton of lightsabers while we were there. Overall, a good trip. Oh. Wrong way. Well, you know, that's the fun of it, is getting excited and doing, you know, that's what makes it enjoyable, you know, for a lot of people. You know, and I'm sure as the people you go with, you know, see your excitement, that's got to be fun for them as well. You know, because they know how much, I'm assuming the people you go with know how much you love Disney, and to see that kind of excitement and getting excited over what you know, that makes it fun for everybody else too. Because honestly, excitement is infectious. And so if you're excited, then that allows other people to be, you know, more excited and everything as well. Pack 6. Okay. I'm not finding the pieces of. There's one. 75-year-old walked by you in a tutu holding a teddy bear in one hand and a Mickey ice cream bar on the other, wearing mouse ears, and not get judged or weird glances. That is 100% true, you know? And honestly, the age could be a 50-year-old, a 45-year-old, a 15-year-old, or, you know, a 7-year-old. And they would all get treated the same. Yeah. But yeah, you know... Yeah, like, even just thinking about that makes me happy and going, you know what? They could have gone one more time. Jeez, Diamond. One more time before, you know, I want to go to Star Wars. I want to go to Disney. Yeah, so this is what it's going to be. But it'll be, yeah. So it's the logo. I think I didn't really say that I was building the logo. Usually I put the title and the set number, and I just didn't do that today. I don't know why I didn't. But I didn't. Judge me, don't judge me. I don't. It is what it is. Oh, I need 4 of those. This is where I start to panic. When I can't find... Because I can only find 3 of those. There it is. I 100% believe that, Diamond. That you're just messing with me? Yep. Why would you do any less? And it's okay. Yep. You know, I like to troll my friends in game. I've been called the nicest troll because I, you know, I will tease my friends. Oops. That's the... Put it in. I'm like, why does this one not work? I put the slant in the wrong way. But it's, yeah. Because I never want to be malicious and hurt anyone. But I do love a good teasing. There we go. And that's the best kind, Diamond, is when you're like, I know this is going to happen. And you still don't see it coming. Well, I think a lot of times people assume that a troll is going to be mean. And it doesn't have to be. Because you can have absolute fun. And not be mean. I thought for a minute you were talking to me about me, but I'm like, no. I have 3 kids, and I've been married for 20. Next year will be 25 years. Yeah. But the only secret that I have in my basement is this. Which is not really a secret, because you guys all see it. "13 minutes before the FBI got there." Yeah. No, but we've already established that I am Indiana Jones, because I have my hat up there. I actually have a Darth Vader mask right there. You can't see it, they're off camera. There. My Indiana Jones is hidden by my coat rack. See, now I screwed it up. There we go. Oh, there's my shelves right there. I could never be Darth Vader. I used to have a whole big full-fledged costume. I had a Darth Vader t-shirt that I'd put on, and then I had a cape, and then a waist cape, dark pants, dark shoes, and the helmet, and it actually looked really good. I'd never attack Obi-Wan when he has the high ground. That you're probably right, but ironically, when I was a little kid, we're talking little, when I was maybe 3 years old. That was work that just texted me, and it was really good news. one of the last few things to get back up and running. Yeah, so I don't want to tell you what I was dealing with, because then you might be able to figure out. But it's anyway. What was I talking about? Oh, as a little kid, my parents were poor, and so they wanted to get us a shirt. And so my mom made shirts, and she got those little puffy pen things and drew a thing on there, and all the kids got something they wanted, and I chose Darth Vader because I was like, yep, Darth Vader's the coolest. Not, Obi-Wan, not Han Solo. Nope, I chose Darth Vader. So it was actually about this color. My light blue t-shirt with the black puffy pen was just Darth Vader, and we pulled it out. I was probably 27 when we pulled it out of the attic and we found it, and my mom was telling me that I was 27. That was even a long time ago. Okay. Hey, Ross. Level the playing field? I mean, that's a valid question. Use the force to get rid of the high ground? That is a very good question. Welcome on in. Good to see you here. I just always thought Vader was the cool one, for sure. Those are the wrong ones. We need two. That's also the wrong one. See, I need the opposite of those. Those have the pips on the bottom. There's the last one. Little spoiled cousins, yeah. I mean, that kind of... But that's probably what Kylo was supposed to be, Oh, if we're talking about which three we want to get rid of, we're getting rid of the first three. Because Misa don't like a Jar Jar. Jar Jar Binks was an attempt to get kids back into it. And Diamond, you're pushing my buttons and I know it. And I'm just gonna let it slide. I read your message twice before I realized what you were getting at with the Chris Pine joke. Touche. Like, yeah. We went to my brother-in-law and I went to a Comic-Con um, and he wore a shirt. Like one day he wore a red like a Star Trek uniform, like the red shirts, and the next day he wore a T-shirt that said, you know, #1 Star Wars fan, and it had a picture of the Enterprise on it. And he got so many comments about it, and it just like people get upset about it, you know, and it just he's like, that's the whole purpose of the shirt, is to elicit a response. Voldemort and Dumbledore did the Kessel Run in 4 parsecs. It was Gandalf, yeah. Gandalf was there. Yeah. It's funny because, yeah, some people get so passionate that it, you know. And Diamond has, I've been trapped by Diamond before with that, not realizing that he did it to specifically egg me on. But now that I know Diamond a little bit more, I know that he's purposely doing it to make it official. Oh, Gandalf was the one for the Galactic Records to make it official. Nice. There's another one of these. There. Fatten up our R. Diamond, they did put Ewoks on the... they put baby Ewoks all in the Enterprise. Did you not see that? They did. Yeah. I think the episode was called Trouble with Tribbles. Yeah. Now, if you know what a tribble is, that was one of the weirdest Star Trek episodes, but now if they did a holodeck, if they actually did a crossover with a holodeck, that would be hilarious. I don't know if they're even making Star Trek. I guess they are, because it's like, yeah, it's all on Paramount and everything now. One of those. The Star Trek set? I'm sorry I brought it up. There are so many. I haven't seen. There's a Star Trek set. Like, really? Oh my word. Coming soon. Lego to boldly go where no one has gone. Prepare for warp speed. Resistance is futile. Oh my word. fig. That was loud. I realized that. That's super cool. That's right off of the Lego website. Oh my gosh, that is so cool. I didn't know what it was going to be. I didn't know it was just going to be the Captain Picard minifigure, but... No, don't play it again. I want to know more about it. That's all it says, though. Ew. The mineral collection looks cool. Yeah, I gotta stop looking at the Lego website and just finish the build. I can go down a rabbit hole later. Hi, Birdie. Welcome on in. We needed 2 of those. All right, Ross. Thank you for hopping in and saying hi. Enjoy your stream. So... You guys don't know Ross. I met Ross through the chunks, but he's a pretty cool dude. Go check him out. We played some Peak together and a couple other things. Yeah. If you guys also want to catch some Lego builds, on Sunday, go check out Tinker Glitch. She does Lego builds every Sunday, and sometimes she's been doing VR on Thursdays. Some rhythm games and stuff like that. And yeah. So go check them out. Oh, and you know what? Who else I cannot forget? Yeah. My wonderful friend. Chili Biscuit. She is a great mod, and she's been playing games. RimWorld is what she's been playing. She also plays some VR like Tinker does. But a couple of great people that I've met through video games and streaming and stuff. Who is that? Bertie, you know dang well who Chili is. I think that's where I met you. But yeah, so the coolest thing about streaming is just meeting other streamers and people. There's just some fantastic people that have some of the same interests as you. And yeah. So I don't know how I figured out, Tinker, that you did Legos, because I knew of you through the VR stuff, and I don't remember how. I don't know if what did I do? I just totally. There we go. Yeah, but I somehow figured it out, and it has been fantastic to watch your Lego builds. Yeah. Nope, that's the wrong page. Yeah, but I met the chunks through streaming, Nansers through streaming. Yeah. A lot of really good people. 4. Okay. Really? So I didn't know about the Lego streaming community. I was given... You did puzzle streams too? Seriously? That's another... So, like... Because I was doing puzzle... Oh, you're talking... Not puzzle games, but like actual putting a puzzle together. And I think I knew that. Yeah. Like tabletop ones. Yeah. Because I've streamed some puzzle games before. Thomas Kincaid. I have a Thomas Kincaid throw. It's like, I don't want to call it a blanket. Yeah, over on my couch. Yeah, those are nice. Those are nice paintings, and they would make some nice puzzles. I actually have quite a few puzzles over in the room just on the other side of this wall. I have a bunch of puzzles that we put together, and we put together in a. We didn't want to ruin them by gluing them together, but we put them in a poster frame and stuck them here. And one of them I found was a Star Wars.
Hi, this is Eric Singer, drummer for Kiss.
It's one of the Star Wars posters for the first 3. And we put the puzzle together, and we were missing one piece. So we have it in the frame, and it's still missing the one piece. But we found it at a thrift store. And I'm like, oh, it is what it is. I don't know if we lost a piece or what happened, but... And now it's just kind of part of the story. But, yeah. Tinker, have you ever tried puzzle games? And I know those are different than... Why am I pulling out 4 of these? Oh, I need 4. That's how I met the Chunks, was puzzle games. We were playing The Witness, I think, and he was playing The Witness as well. Thomas Kincaid. Such fantastic scenic paintings that Thomas Kincaid does. Well, we need 2 of those. Well, that makes some sense. They were talking about, actually, Chili was talking to me about it. There's a Lego game. There's two. There's Lego Voyagers, because I like to play. Occasionally I'll play with my wife, Hero Sandwich, which I just call her Hero. But occasionally I'll play with her. But since she went back to school, and became a therapist, and now she just is super busy, and so she doesn't get to play as often. But so I haven't played with her, but I played It Takes Two with her, which is a co-op kind of a puzzle storyline thing, and there's a Lego version of that called Lego Voyager, and then also coming out September 30th is Lego Party, which is kind of like Mario Party, but it's the Lego version. And these are all on PC. So I'm pretty stoked about... I'm actually really stoked about the Lego Party. Because it's fun to just play with friends and just to be able to get... that kind of stuff. I just think it would be fun. And Mario Party requires a console, and not everyone has a console, but... Oops. Yeah, so those were two kind of fun. I think that's what we were talking about right when you first came. You might have heard us talking about that. Didn't break anything. It was so hard, it like popped the bottom piece off. And there's the W. Little pink one in there. The other little. Nice. Now we just gotta put them together. One, two, and three. No worries, Tinker. Lurkers are always appreciated. Thank you. Yeah. I hope you have a great rest of your day as well. This moves over. Enjoy your dinner. In fact, I probably need to. I don't know if I'll be able to build any. So maybe we'll build the Millennium Falcon. There we go. If I remember right, yep, there's the Star Destroyer. Missing them and that. Okay. So let's change. This. The cantina? I don't know. Switch that to there. There very well could be, and I just don't know about it. The cantina would be a cool build, though. There'd be a ton of minifigures in it. I know there's a Sarlacc pit. These are instructions. So this kind of is what started my whole Lego build. There is a Mos Eisley cantina? There is. It is big. It's a retired set, though. Yep, there's 21 minifigures. $3,000 pieces. Yeah. Because on the Lego store, see, it says, yeah, retired product right here. But yeah. Which means it's just going to cost like 10 times that if we Oh. It's available at Walmart.com for $550. I can't buy that. It includes the speeder. It opens up. Oh my gosh. No. But it's a retired one. Is it on Amazon? He should, yeah. Lost Isley Cantina Lego. Oh yeah. You can buy it on Amazon still. I am way too frugal to buy it. No, yeah. Because I have 4 other people that live with me. Uh-oh. Like a Lego issue or a... Oh. Oh, okay. Okay. I was like, you had a fight with your mom. No. That makes sense. Like, it could be taken both ways. Like, because you talk about, when he gets his own place. I was like, oh, no. That's, yeah. So my whole Lego building stuff started with one little, and it was very similar to this. But it's retired. The Millennium Falcon is retired. And it came with a minifigure, and this one doesn't. Yeah. Oh, he's gonna apparently move out at the end of the month. Okay. Is he he's not moving very far. He's waiting for his mattress to be delivered. Okay. You can't Amazon Prime a mattress. I mean, you can, but it's not going to be there in 2 days. Yeah. But you can buy it from Amazon, but yeah. So I ordered a pillow to raise my feet in the air because I've been having some feet problems. And it came the other day. And it was in this teeny box. Like, it was only a little bigger than this box right here. Like, it was probably twice as wide, but this is how tall it was. And this is supposed to be like it's a huge pillow. It's like a 9-inch by 15-inch pillow. It's a wedge so I can keep because my doctor said I just need to keep my legs elevated, so when I lay down I can just keep my feet up. And it came, I'm like, there's no way it fits in here, and it was one of those that was, yeah, it like it was a roll. The roll was about this big around, yeah, it was seriously, and then like I just cut it open and I unfolded it in half, and it was in a sealed bag that had been rolled up. And as soon as I opened that bag, it went, and like within 10 minutes, it was huge. It was huge. Like it was, like, put my arms around it. This like, and I was like, that's cool. It's cool that they do that. Like they have mattresses like that, but if he's getting a like not one of those expandable mattresses, if it's like a regular mattress, oh, there's two of those. That's going to be a little bit of a shipping. Oh, so you guys, when you guys got mattresses, they came. And they just expandable. They just, I mean, it's cool technology because it takes up. Because I'm sure they just make it in there, and then I'm sure they just put it in a. Yeah, like mine was only like it's probably 2 feet by 3 feet, or maybe it was 18 by 24. I bet it was 18 by 24, 18 inches by 24 inches. So, but a bed, holy cow! You open that thing up and it starts. That thing would just like. Yeah. Then we flip it around, and then 2 of these. Oh. Flip it over. Stack 2 of them. Okay. Flip it back over. Okay. Stands up. Nope. The other way. There. If I don't. Oh. I see. I missed. Okay. There we go. That actually... I'm like, it doesn't fit. It doesn't work. But it does. Okay. So we need to take... Make it 2 of those. And some little greeblies. 1, 2. These also help hold the things together. Another layer on there. So many little teeny details. Oh, I forgot. There we go. There's the little Millennium Falcon. Well, and that puts it, so we've done we finished up the Star Wars today, and we put the Millennium Falcon together, and that puts us right about the ending of 3 hours. I appreciate everyone for being here today. Thank you, Nancers, for the stream check-in. Diamond for the hydrate. Tinker, thank you for the resubscription. Much apprecited.
Sarge
Sarge,
7667
Thank you for the
just
follow.
followed.
much appreciated. Are you the Sarge that is playing Rust with us? Either way, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Yes. Okay. I was thinking that what it is. I saw you log into Rust a few minutes ago, or a little while ago, but nice. Yes, much appreciated. Always glad to have some more people here. So, thank you for the follow. So we finished the Star Wars logo today, and the little poly bag of the Star Wars Millennium Falcon. So thanks you for that. Let's see who's live. We're gonna go raid someone. The Enterprise looks so weird. It doesn't. You make me laugh all the time. Yeah, thanks for being here, Diamond. Much appreciated. I appreciate hanging out, chatting, talking about stuff. It's good to have you, to see you chatting again and things. So let's switch to this one. Yeah. Chunks. We haven't raided the Chunks in a long time. Chunks is a good friend.
Okay, well, I guess let's just keep playing the game.
So we're gonna go raid the Chunks. Oh, I need the.
Oh shit, Mapper's ending his stream too.
That did not work. Why am I? Oh, I'm dumb. There we go. Thank you for the stream. We're coming to you. So, if I figured it out right, I'm dumb. But Chili, thanks for being here. Much appreciated. Thanks for being a mod. I appreciate it. Greatly appreciate it. So the Chunks has been playing Silk Song. He's pretty close to finishing it. So we'll go do that. So we'll go over and say hi to him. I think he's 97% complete now. But thanks everyone for being here, for lurking, for hanging out, for chatting. Always appreciated. It's good to be back on a Wednesday afternoon to do some Legos. So we'll see you Saturday. All right. Bye.